Hey, welcome back to Freedom One Garage. It's time to get serious about detailing this car and making this car presentable for its new owner. We're starting from the inside out. We're going to spend some time greasing up the old elbows today, and we'll show you how a little bit of effort can pay off as far as getting any car ready for market. So here we have, I already kind of tested out some of these theories on the front door, but we're on to the driver's side rear passenger door, and this is what we got to work with. We have some pitted and rusty. This is actual metal. This is back when car makers cared about longevity. We've got some flaking of the paint here. We aren't going to be able to do too much with that. It's just gonna be that way, but we're going to use a little trick on this painted surface and on the bottom to get some of these scuffs off. Some of the major staining on the door pull here is not going to come off, but you'll be amazed at how clean we can get that. So we're kind of going to do the half thing. We're going to go maybe clean this half, the left half, leave the other half dirty, and we'll show you kind of a before and after. So what we're going to do here is we got a couple different products. First of all, Sos Pads. You may have seen this trick used on another channel. Maybe a channel has to do with vice grips in a garage. That's where I first started seeing the huge benefits of Sos Pads on the outside of the car, and we're going to do that to this car here once we get the interior done. But we'll run Sos Pads along here. We'll show you how that helps out. And then the other product that kind of going nuts for recently is this. It's called D-Germ. This stuff is amazing. They sell it at Menards. It's probably check this out material, because it literally, you won't believe how fast it cuts through some of this really 30-year-old crud on these door panels and stuff. But we'll show you how that works. I learned about the germ watching Junkyard Digs and Junkyard Mook videos. So thanks to them, a little shout out to them for bringing that to everybody's attention. It's a really affordable product, and it is amazing, I'm telling you what. So let's get the cleaning on the left half of this door, and we'll look at it and see the differences. I'm gonna even do this little bit of rubber windowsill here with the Sos Pad, and I'll get some of that grime off of that too. What we're doing here is we're actually removing a little bit of a layer of paint, so you got to be pretty careful not to burn through the paint and get down to primer and bare metal. You just take kind of a damp rag, wipe that off. Looks tons better already. And then we'll take our other rag. Here's the germ sauce. schmutz down in there. piece here. More schmutz right there. Finish off. I'm just doing a little bit of Sos Pad down here to get some of these shoe scuffs off. Damp rag out again. I need to get some light on this, don't I, guys? I forgot all about that. Let's do that. Let's try it. That's not bad. All right, so just a couple minutes of elbow grease work there. We've got, this is black and feels like rubber again, not brown and nasty covered with stuff. I'll run you along the top inside edge of the door here. This is where we SOS padded. Here's where we stopped. And we'll do this end. So it'll all look like this. You can see, like right here, you see this little grayish area. That's where I went a little too hard there and started running through the paint, and there's a little spot back here. So you really got to be careful and you got to back off. You can only get so much done. Then down here, super clean, everything cleaned up. We didn't get these actual stains out, but look at the top of the armrest here versus the top of the armrest over there. Here's the rest of the panel, just the filth and the dirt on this side over here, perfectly clean and looking good. So yeah, we're gonna keep going. We'll clean the glass and we'll have this door done in no time. All right, here's our finished panel. You saw what we started with. Getting the top rail a lot cleaner, not perfect, but presentable. Clean the glass. These windows are up, y'all. I mean, yeah, glass cleaned up really nice. We got some chipping here. It almost looks like maybe it took some bird shot somewhere along the line in its pasture history. Everything else cleaned up really nicely. No more boot marks along the bottom. The vinyl's all clean. We got a couple areas of damage, but it is what it is. The door card really is in excellent shape. And then other than the permanent staining that who knows what that's from, it's on the other back door too. So I don't know if maybe they stored something in the back of this car or whatever they hauled, maybe leaned against the doors. Both front door pulls don't have this staining. The other back passenger rear door hold is actually stained worse, but nonetheless, it's a good solid door pull, no rips or tears, and worthy of cleaning up and leaving on the car. So that door's done. We're going to move on. Again, we're using mostly SOS pads and de-germ spray, and then just any old window cleaner that I have laying around. I do like spray away stuff. Right now for the first go around, we're just using some stuff, pump spray stuff that we have laying around, and it has a good smell to it. So anytime we can inject a little bit of good smell into this car, we're going to do it. The mouse smell is almost completely gone. As we continue to clean, we'll get to the dash, that'll help a ton, and then the package tray, that'll help a ton once we get these doors done, and then we'll really be in a good shape to get the seat covers when they're done, and put the mats back in it, start dressing this thing up. Hey, real quick, the little chrome, they're supposed to be chrome door lock knobs. These go on old cars, these go up and down in the door, and you have to manually lock your doors, folks. Manually roll up and down your windows and manually lock and unlock your doors. This one, as you can see, is all kind of green, and it has that, I don't know what it is. It's a green, almost, it's like corrosion, but it's, you know, it's chrome plated plastic. But we're even going to make that go away here. And we're going to use our favorite friend, the Sos pad. This doesn't take much at all. Spin it around. Oopsie. Gets a little slippery with the soap. It's in water. I promise I'm not a magician. I don't want to be a magician. Look. Same knobber. All clean. Shiny chrome again. So, it's another few bucks that we're going to save. Shoestring budget, remember? So as we get ready to do the headliner reveal, and to the point where we want to make sure the Falcon is ready, pretty much done, when our semi-custom seat covers arrive. So a lot of the interior trim pieces are done. I'll show you that. Those are pretty self-explanatory. But wanted to shoot you a little video here. The seat belts that came out of this, you know, they stunk like mouse poop just like everything else. The best thing we did was we took them all out and we set them someplace outside where we wouldn't lose them. And that was 3 months ago. So they've been rained on, they've been dried, they've been wet, they've been dry, they've been wet, they've been dry. They didn't get rusty or nothing, so we kept an eye on them to make sure it wasn't gonna damage them to do that. But just those cycles of wet and dry and having them exposed to air and wind and stuff, that's huge when you're talking about getting mouse smell out of stuff. We did the same thing with the seats that are patiently waiting for our seat covers. We put them on a couple sawhorses outside and just left them for 6-8 weeks. So they don't smell anymore. That's a good thing. But right now, we're gonna do these seat belts quick. And I just kind of want to show you, I didn't turn the water on high enough. Got more water. Dink. More. Nope, that'll work. Again, other than D-germ, I'm pretty addicted to Simple Green. Simple scrub brush. I like dollar store stuff, you know. Give your seat belts a little bit of spritz with the Simple Green. And then just kind of go to town on it. No wetness, because it is nice and sunny and warm today. We're just going to give them a quick once over here, just to make sure that if there is any lingering mouse smell, we'll get rid of that with the Simple Green. And, you know, we didn't lay these out flat when we had them outside storing, so they were wadded up, and some of them do have some dirt and crevices and creases in them and stuff like that. So we'll just rinse those off, flip them over. Hit them with the old Simple of the Green. Helpful tip, by the way, this is an excellent way to
revive your nasty ball caps. If you got a ball cap that's your favorite one and you wear it everywhere and it gets to the point where it's pretty gross, get you a scrub brush and some simple green. Give her a little spray down and then attack it. Clean the ball cap right up. Then throw it in the wash, and it may not look like new, but it'll be clean. There we go. So a friendly tip for all you married men and women out there: don't go taking these in the house and throwing them in the dryer now. That's going to result in a lot of noise, probably some damage, and an angry spouse or partner. So we're going to find a branch in the dead pine tree and we're just going to hang these up and let them dry. We'll do the rest. We've got 4 males, 6 females. The other 2 males are retractables and they're nice and clean. So we're going to do these other 4 female ends and get them in the car. Hey, it's been a couple days going through and editing this video and trying to get the headliner reveal to you guys and gals. I just didn't like the outro at all, and we skipped over a couple things. So we're going to show you where we landed on the interior of the Falcon, minus we still don't have seat covers, but they have shipped. So within the next few days, we're going to be finishing up this car, finally. Here we are. So door cards all cleaned up really nice. Steering wheel cleaned up really nice, and the dash, yeah, the dash has got huge cracks in it and stuff like that, and we will it'll soak up protectant here for the next couple applications. We'll just keep applying that. Again, this was a rubber mat car, so we were able to save the rubber mats. They were in great condition. We scrubbed them all, got them all cleaned up and looking good. The seat belts are cleaned and installed, waiting for seats. Here's a picture of the door cards on the other side. The front kick panels are in. We ended up painting the B-pillars. They were a little rustier than I wanted to deal with as far as Sos pads and stuff, so that really turned out nice. Cleaned the windlace, put that back in, and everything else. So, headliner. Let's go back here. It's a little easier to get into this from back here and see everything. Here's where we're at with the headliner. Yes, there are some wavies in it. It seems to move around a little bit with heat and cold, so we're going to hit it with the steamer a little bit more. Really, I'm going to call this a win. We were able to get everything installed and stretched out pretty well. There's some wrinkles up in the front corners that are disguised or hidden by the sun visors, which is cool. And then there's along the sides, there's a little bit of wrinkle here and there. Overall, we're really pleased with the headliner. We're only going to get better as we do more and more of these. And we are going to do more and more of these. So headliners, at least from this vendor, weren't too bad. There is a labor aspect involved, but again, it's just like anything else. Once you get good at it and get used to doing it, it'll get easier and you'll get better at it. So we're not giving up. We're going to call this a win. It's way better than hearing Mother Nature tap dance on the tin roof every time it rains and driving down the road in a rainstorm and you can't hear yourself think. So
It looks good. It matches the sun visors, matches the interior perfectly. I can't wait for the seats to come in. Those should be here in just a few days. Once they get here, we will button up the seats, get those installed, and then that's the finish line for this car. We can't wait to show you the final reveal. We will do a video on the seat covers. I'm really excited to see how these semi-custom seat covers end up working out for us. But hey, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We really do appreciate you watching our videos and supporting our channel and our social media pages. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to tippy tap the keyboard and ask us or contact us otherwise. We will answer all comments just as soon as we can. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.